guys. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to Planted by the Rivers Growth Academy Estaniela. And if you're a new person here, if you're just viewing my videos for the first time, I welcome you. You are highly welcome. You're the real G. You're the real G. Okay, so I'm so glad you're here. And this is Planted by the Rivers Growth Academy Estaniela. And my name is Academy Estaniela. Alright, so um today's video is going to be on something so important and something that has been really bothering my mind. Like, it has really been a burden to me. I feel like, let me share with my people. Let's look at this thing together. Let's find solution to it. All right, it's the talk on mindset. If you have my WhatsApp number, you will see that I talked about it a few weeks ago. I talked about mindset on my status. I had a mini class on it, but I'm not really satisfied. I still want to reach out to more people on this matter of mindset. Mindset can either make you or mar you. And the most expensive thing a man can lose in life is knowledge. And if you are ignorant, you can die through ignorance. If you don't know what I mean, the Bible says, "My people perish because of lack of knowledge." If you don't have knowledge on something, it can kill you. If you don't know something, you don't know it. Or if you know something, then you know it for life. So, knowledge is key. Knowledge is very, very important. Now, let me go back to mindset. Mindset also determines how far you go in life. Your mindset can limit you. Your mindset can uplift you. Now let's talk on mindset. I gave a scenario of on my WhatsApp. I gave a scenario of a cup. When there is a heavy rain, you brought out your cup. You use it to collect water from the rain. The way we do collect water from the rain. So you collect water from rain with your cup. If you should measure the rain with that cup of yours, we will say it is just this rain. Like, maybe the rain did not really fall. That's why we just have this amount of water. But if you put a big bath, if you put a big drum outside there to take the rain, you'll be like, wow, there is a heavy downpour. Whereas when you use the cup, there was also an heavy downpour. But because you use a cup, that is why we thought the rain didn't fall like that. It wasn't heavy. It was just this rain. So your mindset is just like the cup. It's just like the cup. When the cup is so minute because that is why it could not take a lot of rain. That's why it could not take a lot of water, rather. It could not take water from the rain. So because it's so minute, so is some people's mindset. Some people's mindset is so small that it limits them. Now, many people are rigid, and that is a major concern. You are so rigid to a belief. Whenever you have a belief, whenever you got something, you're so rigid to it that even if you see something better, you wouldn't want to change your mind to something better. Like, okay, let me explain it this way. Every 10 years, things evolve. It's not what we are experiencing the last 10 years we are experiencing now, if you should think of it well. So every 10 years, things evolve. Let's now say, okay, before there was no WhatsApp, there was no Instagram, and every day the technology is increasing. Let's say every 10 years now, the technology is increasing. Those people that were born at that time, there was no WhatsApp. If they should say, okay, there's WhatsApp now, I'm not using WhatsApp because when I was born, there was no WhatsApp. So why will I use WhatsApp? You get, they won't actually maximize the benefits WhatsApp is bringing. Now, WhatsApp is making you reach people more easier. People that are not in a country with you, people of different calibers, you meet them on WhatsApp, you talk online, instead of the normal letter they do send those days. Instead of you going, before you go talk to somebody, you have to see person face to face. So it's not like that anymore. Even instead of calling somebody, you can now use WhatsApp. Now, it's now more than that. If those people should say, oh, I'm holding on to the belief that we have then, that we don't use WhatsApp, we don't do this, how will they actually start using this WhatsApp? How will it profit them if they don't change their mind, if they don't evolve as things are evolving? So that's the point I'm trying to drive out. If you have a particular belief on something, okay, except for your salvation. Let me cross it here. Except for your salvation, except for your Christian experiences that you need to hold tight to, even despite the fact that a lot of things are coming up now, you still need to hold your salvation because it's the ticket to heaven. That is the only thing you should hold so firm, and nothing should shake it. But other things are prone to involvement, can always evolve on the way of in which you talk. You can always evolve. You can always learn how to speak, how to communicate. I saw a post. This man was talking about you learning communication skills. If you open your mouth, and speak, you are telling the world who you are, and that is just the plain truth. If you come to my DM for the first time and you say something, from there I will grasp who you really are. If you're a professional person or you are just a play person, I will know how to handle you because of that first conversation that we had. If I should have a conversation with you for the first time, I already know the kind of person, even not fully. I already know I already have hints on the kind of person that you are. So that is how it is. When you open your mouth, people can tell who you are. So it's good to learn communication skills. That is number one thing you should be prone to involving on. You should actually improve on your communication skills. Then your dressing, please improve on your dressing also. Improve the temple. Your body is the temple of the living God. You can't afford to just put it shabbily out there. You can't afford to just dress anyhow. You can't. I was discussing with a friend last week. Um, I saw somebody in a gathering, and I was like, "Why this person dressed like this?" Like the clothes was so, I don't know how to even describe it. It's already removing wool. All those clothes that used to remove. I think it's a cotton material, so it's already removing wool, and wool is coming out. And not only that, it's dirty. There's charcoal stains on the clothes. I was like, why would this person wear this? And we call ourselves Christians. So please, let's take note of our dressing actually. Let's color combos. How do you combine colors? Brothers and sisters. Now I'm talking to both parties. I'm not only talking to sisters. How do you combine colors? How do you dress? You are dressed the way you dress. I used to tell somebody, I'll be like, I won't be comfortable if I should dress anyhow. Anywhere I'm going, I always have the mind that I can meet anybody at any time. And that's the truth. There are some instances I will go out and I will never plan to meet this kind of person, and I will meet the person. My big childhood friend, and the way you appear to the person really, really means a lot. It might be somebody that I want to talk business with. It might be somebody that wants to patronize me. How do I appear? How will the person address me? But I just dress shabbily. I can relate to it. Okay, maybe you're going out for something so casual, you just put on casual wear. Even in your casual wear, where you can always dress so nice. So that's the point I'm trying to drive out. And going to the house of God, dress so well. My pastor will always say, dress neat, dress neat. So that's what he really loves. And that's what all people should love, especially children of God now, if I'm talking to a believer. So learn to dress well. Learn to dress well. Now, another thing that I have noticed is people being rigid to their ideas. Please be prone to corrections. Don't say, I have this belief, I have nobody can correct me, nobody can change my mindset on this thing. It's really, really it's really poor to think like that. Really, really poor to think like that. It's it's deterred growth. Let me say that it inhibits growth. When you are always rigid to, this is what I have, this is the kind of mindset I have, I'm not going to change it, even despite, especially, some people will say, this person is a young person, why will you talk to me like this? I'm not even here. I'm not here because you're a young person. I just like my third sister, you're like my third brother. What does that really make sense? It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. So please, let's be prone to corrections. Let's be prone to, when people know more than you, listen to them. Weigh it with your idea. If there is something you should change from the thing you believed before, with the thing that they've told you, adjust. Let there be a balancing, adjust, and come to a level of compromise. That's how we grow. That's how you can grow. That's how you can grow. So don't just be rigid with your idea. Our God is also a flexible God. He doesn't talk to somebody in one way. He doesn't say, okay, it's just my word I'm going to use to talk to people. And that's how he talks. No, he talks in different ways. We have the still voice, we have the word of God, we have through his servants, a lot of ways he talks to people. He have through a lot of ways he talks to people. So you shouldn't our God is also flexible to changes, and he knows every era, he knows every if you know God well, if you really study the way God operates well, you see that as everything is evolving, it's bringing a new page. As the world is evolving, God also. I'm not saying God is changing his standard. I'm not saying God is changing his ways of doing things. No, but he always key into what is really going on, and he used that channel to speak to us. So it's God is also flexible in his ways. He's not a rigid God at all. So as his children, why won't you be flexible in your thinking, in your approach to things, in your approach to life matters? Please, let's be flexible. And when God, one thing I learned recently in my own personal work with God was dealing with me some weeks ago, and I started receiving some things about God, about some of my plans in life. So he got to a point where I just sat down, I was thinking, I said, this was not even the way I was thinking things before. This was not what I planned for myself. Why is this coming? It was coming so strong at this time. I was like, why is this thing coming so strong? Then I asked myself question, okay, God is not rigid. He's not the type that says, okay, this is what I have, or this is that way you are going to. I know there's a way, but I just hope you are getting it. I just hope the Spirit of God interprets this in your heart. So it doesn't say this is a way, it's flexible. It can also bring other ways to achieve the same goal. Hey, that's the point I'm driving out. It can bring other ways to achieve the same goal. So you shouldn't be stiff to the way that you know before. God can also bring another way just to achieve the same thing he wants to achieve before. So that is the way God dealt with me. He brought another way, another from a totally different corner. Assuming I had been rigid, I was like, this is what I heard from God in the first place. This is income. But it was still to achieve the same goal, but it was through another process. So please, let's not be rigid. Let's make sure that we listen to God and improve on ourselves, improve on your mindset. If you don't have money now, you can always go with the mindset of a billionaire anywhere you go to. Stop saying I'm broke, I don't have money. That's what sticks to your head. That's what sticks to your mind. Our mind has a way of accepting our thoughts and making it come to reality. There is a way it does it. So you shouldn't speak negative things of yourself. You shouldn't speak. I was discussing with my friend. I think last week I was like, there are some points where I'll go broke, like broke, that I won't have 15 naira in my pocket, but still people outside there will never know that I don't have 15 naira in my pocket for maybe 2 days. I might be without any money, like any money. So it's always like when you have the mindset that I'm rich, I'm rich in Christ, my Father is rich in heaven. It will come to reality. It has happened to me a lot of times. It will come to reality when you start coming to that, when you start having that mindset of a millionaire, when you start having that mindset of somebody that is rich. I love talking about riches, I love talking about prosperity. So I wouldn't overemphasize this point even in this video. So please and please stop having the mindset of a broke person. Stop having the mindset, and not only the mindset, work hard. When you work hard, it comes to reality. Everything God plans for you, plus hard work, it make it greatness. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please and please make comments and share with us how this video has really blessed you. And don't be selfish, kindly share with your friends, and most of all, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, um, kindly subscribe. You see now, I'm not sorry I speak, just to say subscribe. Please subscribe, I'm begging. All right, I'm so excited to make this video, and I hope it bless somebody. All right, guys, till next time. All right, bye. Bye.